Hi, this is Mary from the IPS TV. Let's continue with the sound. As you can see, there are many words that ends with st in English. So now, let's go with me. We have st. Remember, we cannot separate them like cost or lost, or we cannot miss anything like cost or caught or like lost or lot. No, cost, lost, test. But it's not really natural, right? We have to speak, how do I say? We have to pronounce quickly, naturally, and smoothly. So, this is and this is two teeth together, t, t, t. Okay? So, quickly, So we have cost, okay? Lost, test, best, west, rest, list, just, not yet has, this is just. Here, trust, must. So again, cost, lost, test, best, west, rest, list, just, trust, must. Now, the second column here, first, guest, vest, naturally, smoothly, east, fast, vast. This one, roast, past, ghost, post. Again, first, guest, vest, east, fast, vast, roast, past, ghost, post. Next, here, this one, taste, exist. But I have to say something here. If a word, just remember that if a word ends with E and the words before it is a consonant, a consonant sound, right? So E here is usually silent. So here, st, And for this one, next, usually X and T is pronounced K, here, k, st. So pay attention to it, And here we have ST in the middle. So pay attention. Here, taste. How does it taste? Exist. Next. August. A lot of my students pronounce like August or August. No, AU is usually pronounced or, a long or here, or, and this is gust, August, Tourist, here, tourist, invest. You want to invest your money in something. Here, this is contest. This one, breakfast. Understand. Here, interesting. A lot of people would say interesting or interesting. No, interesting. Or here, or we can use the same, interesting. But by the way, you have to remember S in the middle. So interesting. Now, taste, exist, next, August, tourist, invest, contest, breakfast. Understand? Interesting. That sounds interesting, huh? Now for the last column here, we have, remember for the superlative, I mean about the grammar, usually we have older, oldest, right? Young, younger, youngest for the superlative here. Remember that est here is pronounced ist, 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 okay? So remember to pay attention to this. And for regular verbs, usually if we add ed at the end, it is pronounced st, okay? Missed, kissed. And for a verb, ends with ce like this when you add d. So ced here is pronounced st, huh? Usually ce is pronounced s. So it's just like nice, place, introduce, right? So if that is a verb, when you add d at the end, it is pronounced st, st. So pay attention to it, huh? Oldest, oldest. Youngest, youngest. Biggest, biggest. Smallest, smallest. Highest, highest, highest. This one, lowest, lowest. This, missed, missed. This one, kissed, 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 kissed. For example, yesterday I kissed my boyfriend. Huh? So here. Next, introduced, introduced, introduced. Here, placed, placed. One more time. Oldest, youngest, oldest, youngest, biggest, smallest, highest, lowest, missed, kissed, introduced, placed. Now, let's go to the examples here. I've just had breakfast. Just breakfast. But just remember that in communication, when a word ends with T or D and then the second word begins with a consonant, usually we don't have to make the plosive T or D. That means that you don't have to pronounce I've just had. You don't need to pronounce this T. You just need to pronounce this. So I just had breakfast. But here, breakfast. If you don't link with anything, you have to pronounce clearly breakfast. I just had breakfast. 2. The contest is in August. Contest, August. But the same, if here T and then after that, that is a vowel sound, we link them together. So the contest is in. The contest is in August. Next, the youngest guest is the most interesting. Youngest guest, most interesting. Here, but now after that is a consonant. You just need to pronounce. So the youngest guest. The youngest guest. Here, T. The youngest guest is the most interesting. The youngest guest is the most interesting. Okay, so that's our goodbye. See ya.